everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we SAP friends are going to dive into the world of SAP and will learn how to create purchase order. A purchase order or a PO is a key document in any organization's procurement process. It is an external document that is sent out to the vendor to outline what materials or services we are going to procure, in how much quantity and when. So the T code that is used to create purchase order is ME21N. Let's see it in the action. We can enter the T code into the command bar like this, or we can go via menu path. So the menu path to navigate to the purchase order creation is logistics, materials management, purchasing and purchase order. Rather, let's go via T code itself, ME21N. Over here, this is a standard PO we are looking into, that is NB. The supplier or the vendor master should be in the place, as it is a mandatory field to enter. So our supplier is 251. The doc date is today's date, on which date we are creating the document. Next we have to enter the org data, that is organizational data, which is mandatory field over here. Let's enter all the details. Purchase org, purchase group, company code. So in the display scope we have to enter the details of a material which we are going to procure, in how much quantity, let's say 100. Then we have to define the delivery date, on which date do we want this material to be delivered at our plant. Let's give it as 16th May maybe. Net price we have to specify that what is the net price. So let's go ahead and give it as 50. Currency we have entered as INR. This is price unit, so let's give it as 1. This is order unit, each, that is EA. Then we have to enter material group. Let's go ahead with raw material, as the material which we have used is a raw material which we are procuring. For which plant we are procuring, that we have to define over here. Let's check if all the details that are required are entered or not. See, this is the button that we use to check if there are any warnings or errors. So as we can see, a scheduling agreement already exists for the material. So that we already have a scheduling agreement in place with the vendor for this material, that will be delivering the material on scheduled delivery dates. So do we need to create this manual purchase order? But no worries, this is just a warning, and we are looking into the creation of purchase order. Let's not worry about the scheduling agreement, if it is in the place, if it is there or not. Let's ignore this warning and check. Yes, it is fine. Then save it. See, our first standard PO is created with this number. Let's copy and let's go ahead and go into ME23N T code, that is used to display purchase order. Over here we can see all the details are over here and our purchase order is created. We have entered the important or the mandatory details right now in this PO, but we have plenty and plenty more fields for us to enter if we would like to enter. It totally depends on the business users. We can define the delivery payment terms over here in delivery or invoice tab. Conditions we have is gross price, that is standard we have used. Then we have address, the plant address we can add it in the PO itself. Then status, what is the status of the PO. Payment processing, Incoterms, that is what is the Incoterms, then we can define over here. Then we have multiple in the item level as well. We can define many of the other details over here as well. So we don't need to worry as our PO is created. Lastly, there's a bonus tip over here. We have different kinds of purchase order in SAP for various scenarios, as we can use a stock transfer order to move goods between internal plants that we will explore in the upcoming or future video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Until next time, happy SAPing. Bye bye.